Who are we going to fetch, Brina? Inirapan ko lang ang lalaki at hindi na sinagot. And yes, I just found myself riding him. I mean, his car. Actually, this is not his car, for God's sake. I don't know how did he bribe the taxi driver of letting this man borrow the taxi. This man will really do anything just to piss me off. Yes, pwede naman akong sumakay sa ibang taxi, pero hindi ko na nagawang mag-inarte pa, lalo na't late na ako. Sesermonan na naman ako ng Raf na yon. Nakakairita pa naman ang boses ng lalaking yun kapag nagsasalita. Raf is just trying hard to make his voice feminine. Answer me please. Wow. And you know how to say please now. Just wow, Monteserio. Talaga nga namang nagbago ka na, no? And for your information, you don't get to ask me who am I going to fetch in the airport, dahil taxi driver ka lang ngayon. Walang taxi driver na usasero. Malamig kung saad. I heard him blow a loud breath, and I was thankful na tumahimik na ito. That's more I like it. Sana panghuling beses na to na magkita kami. The whole ride ay pareho kaming tahimik. It's not that I want to talk to him, anyway. Mas mabuti nga yun nang hindi ako mabanas sa kanya. We're here, mahina niyang saad. I gave him a money bilang bayad pero umiling lang ito. Napakunot ang noo ko. Pwede ba, Monteserio, tumano ka? Hindi to para sa'yo, kundi para to sa taxi driver na inagrabyado mo. He sighed. I already paid him off the amount that he earned in a day. And please call me Conrad. Nasa boses nito ang matinding pagsusumamo, dahilan para mapangiwi ako. Wala akong pakialam kahit magbayad ka pa ng 1 milyon. Edi sayo na to. Bayad mo sa paghatid ko dito. Mahirap na, ayaw kong magkautang na loob sayo. Pwede sa iba, pero hindi ako magkakamali sayo, ani ko. Hindi niya kinuha ang pera, kaya wala akong ibang nagawa kundi padabog itong nilagay sa katabi niyang upuan, bago tuluyang lumabas ng sasakyan. I sighed. Hindi ko na ito nilingon pa, at naglakad na papasok. I wore my aviator while walking inside confidently. I dialed Raf number. Where are you? He shrieked. I rolled my eyes heavenwards. Nandito na ako. Mabuti naman at hindi ako pinaghintay ng matagal ng bruho. Dumating naman kaagad siya. Nagmukha tuloy siyang VIP, dahil sa mga staffs ng eroplano. Nagmumukha sila ngayong bodyguard sa gilid ni Rafael. Nang makalapit sa aking gawi, ay kaagad ako nitong niyakap. Akmang hahalik na ito sa aking pisngi, when someone pulled him away from me. My lips parted with shock seeing that man. Nakahawak ito sa likod ng kwelyo ng suot ni Raf at umiigting ang panga. Kunot pa ang noo, na para bang inagrabyado siya nung taong wala man lang kamuwang-muwang, na kulang na lang ay ibitin niya patiwarik. Monteserio, what are you doing? Bitawan mo nga siya. Iritado kong saad. Kitang-kita ko ang pamumutla ni Raf, but he stayed silent. Sino ba naman kasi ang hindi matatakot sa Monteserio na to? Nang bitawan nito si Raf, ay kaagad na nagkukumahog papunta sa likuran ko ang bakla. Gosh! Is this your surprise for me? Nakakatakot ha. Surprise talaga ako, super. Inirapan ko si Monteserio. Tara na, Raf, mahinang saad ko, at nauna nang maglakad. I don't really want to deal with them right now. Especially that man. Nanatiling tahimik sa tabi ko si Raf. I know that he's curious and all, pero nanatili siyang tahimik. Mas mabuti na rin yun. Ayaw kong makipag-usap ng nasa likuran lang namin ang Monteserio. Baby, narinig ko ang eksaherang singhap ng bakla sa gilid ko. Hindi ko pinansin ang lalaki, hanggang sa tuluyan na kaming makalabas, pero nahawakan nito ang braso ko na mas lalo kong ikinairita. I glared at him. Ano ba, baby, sasama ba siya? Stop calling me that, Monteserio. Baka akala mo natutuwa ako. Baka akala mo kinikilig ako. Pues hindi. Naiirita at nasusuka ako, kaya pwede ba, tigil-tigilan muna ako, dahil nasusuka na ako sa pagmumukha mo. There. I said it. Sana naman ay tumigil na siya. I saw pain flash before his face, pero hindi ako nakaramdam ng kahit kaunting guilt. Why would I? Siya naman ang lapit ng lapit sa akin. Ngayon, kung ayaw niyang masaktan, dapat tigilan na niya ako ngayon pa lang. I was successful of hailing a taxi. This time, hindi na siya ang driver. Raf was asking too many questions, pagkasakay pa lamang namin, but I wasn't in the mood to answer that. He understood it naman, kaya nanahimik na lang kalaunan. When we arrived at the condo, at kaagad na sumalubong si Indira. We will be staying here. Mia, I, Indira, and Raf. He doesn't want to get another room, so we decided to just stay here together. Total, ay pagkatapos din naman ng fashion show, ay aalis na din kami at babalik sa France. I don't have any plans on staying here. I won't. Siguro ay bibisita ako, or I'll have vacation here, but staying or living here. Nah, that will never happen. The next days ay naging busy kami ni Raf, para sa rehearsal ng fashion show. Mia was there too, of course. Isinama na rin namin si Indira, dahil siya naman talaga ang magiging star ng team namin. Pak! Ay! Very good Indy. You will be the next youngest supermodel for sure. Napairap ako sa matinis na boses ni Raf. I smiled proudly at my baby, when she came running to me. Kaagad ko itong kinarga, at hinaplos ang kanyang buhok. Am I great mommy? I will be like you. A gorgeous supermodel just like what Uncle Raf said. Napangiti ako at hinalikan ang kanyang pisngi. Of course, she will be like me. Whatever she wants to be, I will support her, always. Mommy, what's a sugar daddy? Literal na nanlaki ang mga mata ko sa sinabi ni Indira. Where did she got that? Indira, where did you? Dahan-dahan akong napatingin kay Raf, ngunit alanganin lang itong tumingin sa akin, at kaagad na tumalikod. I just heard Uncle Raf talking to Tita Mia. He said that, Tita Mia has sugar daddy. And that sugar daddies will give you everything that you want. Mommy, I want a sugar daddy too. Mariin akong napapikit at iritadong tumango-tango. Indira doesn't want a daddy, but a sugar daddy. Wow! She's just 5 turning 6 this year for God's sake. Today is the fashion day. And I would probably be lying, if I say that I'm not nervous, because I am. I've been in the industry for quite years now, pero hindi pa rin talaga maalis sa akin na kabahan. Joining Olivico's fashion show is something big. And it will give us a better opportunity to reach the unreachable. Everything set. The event will start in 45 minutes. Are you ready? Bahagya akong napalingon kay Raf. I sighed deeply, before wearing my most confident smile. I'm ready, nilingon ko si Indira na nakaharap na sa vanity, habang mini-makeupan. We're ready. For the last 45 minutes, wala kaming ibang ginawa kundi ang mag-relax. It's supposed to be like that. Hindi pwedeng ipakit ang kinakabahan, because the whole show will be messed up. My other models were even taking pictures. Paminsan-minsan ay sinasali nila kami ni Indira, na bidang-bida naman ngayong gabi. The star, Indira Silvio. Ang ganda naman ni Indy. Shika, one of my model giggled, habang nakatitig sa prinsesa kong todo ngiti naman sa mga compliments na natatanggap niya. Of course, mana-mana lang yan. And look at her eyes, oh. It really compliments her looks today. Such a cutie. When we were called by one of the organizers, ay kaagad ng pamwesto ang mga models ko. Hindi kami ang mauuna, but then, it's better to prepare. Panghuli kaming pamwesto ni Indira. Hawak-hawak ko ang kanyang kamay, at siya'y todo ang ngiti, samantalang hindi pa nga nagsisimula. I am wearing a one-shoulder sequined irregular dress. It has a slit sa may bandang dibdib ko, kaya kitang-kita ang aking ano. Indira is wearing a matching outfit with mine. Hers were just a halter style. My hair was down freely on my back, but it was curled at the ends. Indira's hair is in a bun. The light bangs really looks good on her. Hindi na maipagkakailang anak ko nga. Ang ganda eh. Raf and Mia took a picture of me and Indira. Parang naging paborito pa kaming subject ng dalawa ngayon, sa kanilang pictorials eh. Hindi naman na ako nagulat pa. I know how gorgeous me and my daughter is. When an organizer came, and told us that the show will start in 5 minutes, ay kaagad na kaming sumeryoso. Gone was the smiley face of my daughter too. Para siyang professional ngayon, habang nakatitig ng diretso sa harap. Nasa labas na daw si Tamia, lumapit sa akin si Mia at bumulong. Tumango lang ako. She then signaled that she's going out, and I nodded again. Raf is already in front of the stage, malamang. He volunteered to take a picture of us. Though, alam ko namang may mga media na doon sa stage. Are you nervous, baby? Mahina kong bulong sa akin. I crouched a bit para ayusin ang kanyang bangs. I was quite surprised to see her shaking her head. I'm not, mommy. You're beside me, and we're gorgeous and sexy, so why would I nervous? I am confident. She held her head high, causing me to smile triumphantly. I raised her well. I was caressing Indira's small hand, when an organizer signaled us that the show has already started. Rinig na rinig ko na ang boses ng MC mula sa stage, habang pinapakilala ang mga kalahok sa fashion show na ito. Cue, the organizer again, flicked her fingers, and my models started to walk on the stage, showing our freshly designed clothes. Unconsciously, napahigpit ang hawak ko sa kamay ng aking anak. Nilingon ko ito sa gulat, at bahagyang napanguso nang makitang sumimangot ito, pero hindi naman nagreklamo. I sighed. Bakit ba ako kinakabahan? I should get used to this. I've been in many fashion shows and runways. Sa iba't ibang lugar pa, pero hindi ko alam kung bakit grabe ang kaba ko ngayon. And now, let's welcome the genius designers behind those masterpieces. Rafael Del Rio, the owner of Del Reyes Fashion, and Brina Silverio, the owner of the rising fashion brand, EAI Fashion Corner. And let's not forget the star, the muse of both brands, the child of Mr. Del Rio and Miss Silverio, ay Jazz Alazna Indira. Hindi na ako nabigyan ng panahong makapag-react pa, sa huling sinabi ng MC, dahil hinila ako ni Indira. I sighed, shaking my head. I gather myself before smiling, nang tuluyan na kaming makalabas mula sa backstage. Everyone cheered. Mas nangingibabaw roon ang sigaw ni Mia at Tammy, na parabang nasa palengke lang kami. Gosh, this too. Mas lalo pang lumakas ang sigawan, nang salubungin kami ni Rafael nang nasa kalagitnaan na kami ng stage. Tumabi sa akin si Rafael, at kaagad na hinawakan ang aking baywang, habang nasa kabilang gilid ko naman si Indira. She was cutely waving her hands in the crowd. When we reached the end of the stage, the cameras almost blinded me. Halos wala na akong makita sa harap dahil sa lakas ng ilaw ng mga kamera, pero nagawa ko pa ring ngumiti, not letting the lights from the camera affects me. Nakaharap ko yung kakambal mo. She's here with your ex. And I swear girl, malayo pa lamang ay nangangamoy na ang kakambal mo sa kalansahan. She's far from the kind woman you are talking about. She's a big fat lying witch. I clenched my jaw. Sa dinami-dami pa naman ba nang pwedeng ibalita sa akin ni Raf, ayan pa, at dito pa talaga na nasa harap kami ng maraming tao. Panirang bakla talaga ta. The never interviewed us for a little while before finally letting us go. We made our way to our dressing room, pero kaagad akong napahinto nang makita ang isang pamilyar na mukha, na nasa tabi ng pintuan ng aming dressing room. My forehead creased in confusion. And speaking of the witch, here she is, rinig ko ang mahinang bulong ni Raf, bago binuhat si Indira, at nauna na papasok ng dressing room, nang wala man lang pasabi. Beatrice stared at me those teary eyes. I gulped. I waited for myself to feel something, pero hindi ko alam kung bakit naiirito lang ako, habang nakatitig sa aking kakambal. Pakiramdam ko ay hindi siya totoo. Twinnie, I missed you, she said before caging me with her hug. And I don't know why, but I feel uncomfortable.